I like to think of coral reefs as the heart of the ocean. They've been around for thousands of years and contribute food and shelter to billions of organisms. But the heart of the ocean is fading slower and slower. Over the last 30 years, half of the coral reefs in the world have died, mostly due to ocean warming. Given the emergency of the situation, scientists around the world have come up with many exciting ideas for coral reef restoration. From growing coral reef in tanks and then putting them back in the ocean, to engineering corals with super genes that would survive climate change. But let me ask you something. How can we recreate an ecosystem that we don't fully understand yet? Coral reefs are one of the most complex ecosystems on our planet, and there are still many missing pieces to the puzzle. For my PhD, I've teamed up with scientists from various fields of research to try to bridge the gap between disciplines. My research is taking a very unconventional approach compared to other coral reef research. But let me explain. I look at how the water flows through the reef and distributes the heat. Consider this. It's a very hot summer day. You don't want to be standing in the sun all day, do you? No, you want to go somewhere where it's a bit more shady, windy maybe, where the heat is going to be most tolerable. Well, I'm looking for those sweet spots, but in the ocean. The spots that are going to be colder, best flushed by ocean currents, and therefore more likely to escape the worst of the heat. But you're probably wondering how. Coral reefs can be quite large. They easily reach tens of kilometers, and I certainly cannot go check every part of the reef myself. Well, by going to the field and measuring parameters such as waves and ocean currents, I can then recreate the conditions over the entire reef at a very fine scale by using computer simulations. Very unconventional, but very efficient. I can then identify the spots that are more likely to survive ocean warming. And the reef in those areas, they need to be cherished because they will be the one refilling the whole reef with baby corals when other coral reefs die from ocean warming. This is where we need to focus our conservation effort and reduce local pressures such as overfishing and pollution as much as possible until we truly address climate change. Even though coral reefs are declining at a global scale and at a rapid rate, it's important that scientists around the world keep collaborating and exploring new ways to save and better understand the reef. And don't forget, every single action matters, including yours. Thank you.